Howdy everyone, I'm Helmet Guy with the McFive Circus, and today I'm going to give you my initial review of Rocket League. So what is Rocket League? Rocket League is basically indoor soccer in a dome with no out of bounds. Your player character is a car, and you can play with that player character. You can play on offense, defense, or goalie. The majority of play that I've been in is 3-on-3. You could also play games that are 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 4-on-4, or they have different hoops games and different challenges. When you play Rocket League, you can either play casual or you can play competitive. And let me tell you, there's some really good players out there. So let's start with what I like about this game. So what I've really enjoyed about this game is it's really quick. It's quick to get set up. There's always someone that you can find to play with, and the system searches online for you. So it is really easy to get a game going. Each game is 5 minutes in length. That does not include if goals are scored. When goals are scored, you're looking at another 30 seconds per goal getting added onto your game. But ultimately, if you are looking for a quick game that you can really just get into and you can get some play in, this is a game that you could pick up, you could play for 10 to 20, 30 minutes, or you could play for hours and then you could just put it back down. It is really addictive. I know I told you you could probably play for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, but the first day I played, I started at 9:30 p.m. By about 11:30, I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna play one more game and then I'm gonna stop. Got to be about 12:30 and I said, okay, let's just do one more. I'm pretty much where I wanna be. I'm learning some things, some concepts. Put the game down around 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock, and I went to bed. So you could see how time just goes as you're playing this game because you are just having so much fun. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you've subscribed and you've turned on your bell notifications. So the next thing I want to show you is that the controls are actually really easy to pick up. They have a lot of tutorials on here. There is a great basic level training and then they have the advanced training. So first thing they're showing you here is really just how to drive. You drive with the R2 and then you'll see the little boosters on the ground. We're not using them so much right now, but they will teach you how to use that. You could probably pick up this game without going through the training. It's actually how I started playing. I just picked it up. You've driven car games before, so it's very easy to do that. So to jump, you hit X. If you want to jump higher, you hit X. You can hit X again, you hold that. So here you go. Here's a little tutorial of that. Now if you want to flip forward, you just hold the forward directional angle and you hold X. Okay, so what they're teaching you here is how to dodge. So sometimes the ball is going to not be exactly in front of you. So you could dodge left, you could dodge right. You're basically double clicking X as well as the arrow in the direction you want to go on your control stick. Here they're teaching more about the boosters. Right over the boosters, you'll be able to see that energy level rise in the bottom right of my screen. To use your booster, you're going to hold the circle button, and that will run down the boost that you have. So just be careful to make sure you have boost. And the speed at which you're going is really going to dictate how high you hit the ball and what angle you're at. So the next concept they have here is the camera angle. You hit triangle to change your camera angle. You can either be locked in on the ball or you can just be looking straight ahead. Here we have the power slide. So you're going to power slide with square. So what they're teaching you here is to hold square and power slide into a U-turn, and then you're going to run back through the finish line and you're done with your training session. Cool? So like I said, the controls can be basic. They're very easy to just pick up and learn. If you've ever played a game before that has a car in it, it's going to be very easy for you to learn those controls. Let me tell you the last thing I really loved about this game, and something that everyone should take into consideration. And that is, it's free. I downloaded it online. It's free on PlayStation right now. So make sure you go in and you get your download, because there aren't very many games out there that you're going to find for free. This is one of them, and it's a great game that I've been playing. So I would just highly suggest, if you want to get a game for free, this is a game to pick up and try out at least and see if you like it. Can't beat that price. That brings us to the things that I did not like about this game. Yes, the game itself was free, but there are add-ons. So if you want to be able to customize your car nicely and do a few other things, I haven't explored them all, You will have to pay a bit of extra money, but there is enough content here that you could play for free and not have to worry about getting charged a bunch. Okay, let me tell you one other thing that I don't like, especially when you get into a competitive match here. As you'll see here as I'm playing a game, if a game goes up by about 2 goals, there are a lot of quitters in the game. Don't do that. Just finish out the game. Have fun. You can see here I was down, my team was down about 2 to 4. We were getting beat. One of my teammates wanted to forfeit the game. It gives everybody the option when somebody clicks on the forfeit. So 1 out of 3 of my team members wanted to forfeit. You do not have to take the forfeit. You can just continue to play. So by continuing to play, my team and I were able to tie up the game at 4-4. We actually took the lead at 5-4 at one point. They sent it to overtime 5-5 as you can see here. But in overtime we were able to get the win, as you'll see on this beautiful pass that I had here. And then warming up took that goal in for us. I'm going to speed up this next clip here. If you can finish out the game, you should. You know, if you have somewhere to go, that's one thing. If you're really not enjoying yourself, I get it. You're going to leave. But at the same time, it's a game. It's fun. You know, you're only going to get better if you play against good competition. So although they might be really beating on you while you're playing, if you take that game and you just watch some of the skills that they're applying, then you can start to learn how to do those things. So it's not fun to lose, but at the same time, you can learn a lot. So I'm going to show you this example. In this game, my team was really down. My teammates wanted to quit. They wanted to forfeit. I kind of wanted us to play it out. You don't exactly talk to each other. The option just comes up. But you can see in the top left of my screen, since I didn't help them forfeit, since we didn't forfeit the game, you can start seeing them bail out of the game. So that's another option that teammates may take. They may leave you short-handed. So I ended up finishing this game 3-on-1. I didn't do terrible. We were down 4-5 when I took over on by myself, 3-on-1. We ended up losing 5-9, so I don't think that was that bad, but I did have to finish the game on my own. That's all I got there. Finish the game if you can. Finish strong. Play it out. Try and learn something new. If you're getting beat up real bad, just practice a different skill. See if you can learn to float, do some more aerials. Here we go. Something else that's cool about this game that you're able to do is you can really customize your car. You can make it your own. So there are many different body types that you can use. There are also all these cool decals, and you earn them as you play more. You can change the paint finish on your car, and then you can choose the different tires as well. Here we go. The rocket boost is cool. So this is cool when you're using your speed boost. And here we'll just take a look at some more of the modifications of the car. There's a lot more different decals. You can choose, for each car you can have multiple presets. So you could set a few different presets when you're going to go into a match, and you can just click back onto your preset cars. Very cool option. One thing that I would like to learn more about is the tournaments. The tournaments are there. You just have to be eligible. As of right now, I'm not eligible, so that's something that I'll work towards. There we go, not eligible. So let's take a look back now. I'm just going to show you some of the goals that I've scored while I was playing. So you'll see as we're going through this that there's various different ways you could score. You could just get a nice angle shot. You could get a nice little speed boost. You can do an aerial shot, nice headshots. You could also just, as you're double clicking the X button, you could get a nice little boost flip to get a nice goal there. this is my favorite, to be able to score a goal off the wall, that made me feel really good. I've seen a lot of people do it. A lot of people have scored on me that way. And as much as we love to score goals, the other thing we got to worry about is defense. So make sure you're coming back to help your team out and play some goalie at times. Take a look at a couple saves. When you actually stop the ball and the computer thinks it's on goal, you will get a nice little save notification, or it'll tell you had an epic save, and that really feels good. It is nice to score goals, but as you'll see here, there were many times when I scored on the wrong net. So just be careful what you're doing. I'll show you a couple of those less creative goals that I scored. My teammates could have been happy at that point. One thing to keep in mind, if you can't score goals and then maybe you're not feeling as into the game and you're not helping on offense and you don't feel like you're getting the defense in, make sure you're blowing other cars up. So just ram into them as fast as you can with your speed boost. If they don't have a lot of power or energy and you're going really fast, you can actually explode them, and that helps your team out as well. One thing to be careful of, there are other people trying to explode your car. So as you'll see here, I was playing defense and the guy's teammate came out and he exploded my car. It didn't help because then his teammate went on and scored a goal against us. So it just shows if you aren't going to be the one scoring, make sure you're taking out some of the defenders. And this is fun. After you win, it'll show all three of your teammates. It'll say what you guys did well. It'll give you props. The losing team has to watch that as well, so your team gets shown on the main screen, and you can jump around and you can just enjoy that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you've subscribed and you've turned on your bell notifications. So as you're playing through the game, there are daily challenges. As you win challenges, you get some items dropped. You can get different bodies for your car, or you can earn different decals, things of that nature. So make sure you're checking out those challenges and you complete them. Alright, I'm Helmet Guy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.